Welcome back, everybody. You got Will and I, man, here from the Block Runner, MetaZone, Rovi, and MScribe, and today we're going to be talking about artificial intelligence. We circle back.
I don't think we ever leave.
No, we've been inundated with nothing but AI, and we're going to show you here. There's like a lot of AI projects in this tweet thread.
Yeah, as you would expect, right? Whenever you have an emerging sector of innovation.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of like early days of DeFi emergence. There was like a lot of copycat, a lot of forking of things, and a lot of
remember early days of blockchain? There's just like forks of everything. And
yeah. So all of a sudden there's this Web 2 rush to create different models, right? Some more inclined for other like refined purposes. And then, so us Web 3 tinkerers, we extract from some of those new technical like innovations and, apply these Web 3 wrappers around them.
Yeah.
Create new markets of speculation, right? That is ultimately what's happening here.
Yeah. And some of these projects are addressing some fundamental problems, and you could take those nuggets and apply it to your own application. And
yeah, because I don't think it's realized yet or like fully respected in any way. It's like the context of
Web3 and AI.
Yeah, Web3's contribution to like the development of AI or the application of AI, where it's like you combine very powerful incentive mechanisms like, tokens and such, maybe like DeFi primitives like yield bearing instruments and such, which maybe are performant based on some AI output or something like that, right? So these things haven't like been perfectly married together yet, but as we're about to see, it's quite a tremendous effort afoot, right? Even in these like ugly times.
Yeah, and so we're looking at a tweet thread by 0x Jeff here. He's been pushing out some fire
shout out Jeff.
Tweet threads and articles and just keeping up with the whole AI space.
Yeah, so we've tried on our own to keep up as well. We've probably covered like half of these projects right, that he's outlined here. So if you want the like all-encompassing Bible of like what's going on in the context of AI agents and, AI infra, definitely go through this whole thread.
Yeah. So this thread has like, I don't know, maybe 50 projects, 38 tweets or more. So let's kind of run through this. So generalized launch pads, we got the well-known virtuals, arc.fun, creator bid. We have investment DAO launch pads, DAOs.fun, right? That's a pretty dominant one. DAOs.world is another one. DFAI,
which we've talked about.
I think it's Decentralized Finance Artificial Intelligence, which probably needs to change their acronym. But nonetheless, three major subsectors: abstraction layers, trading agents, and AI powered. So that's one that we've mentioned in the past. Definitely look for that video. Abstraction layer projects, BankerBot was one we mentioned in a previous video. Hey Anon, and then Griffin. So most of these have been covered in a previous video. Autonomous trading agents, ecosystem, AI powered dApps. Right, so some of these we need to look into. Gamblify. So gamble agents here. So it says the rise of autonomous betting agents. Oh, that's a huge market, right? Tying artificial intelligence to that. Maybe there's a play here.
Yeah, I wonder in what capacity. It's just to copy the bets, or maybe like give these,
that's a good idea,
these agents who are like good at this type of activity some sort of allocation into a pool of funds.
Yeah,
right?
Look at this. So Ask Billy Bets is sharpest betting agents powered by Sports Tensor. And then there's the King's DAO, the King DAO. This is Sport Betting DAO powered by
another subnet.
Yeah, another subnet, SN44, gathering soccer insights using computer vision.
Plus prediction models. So there's these are interesting because these are subnets on Bittensor where there's like human involvement in submitting human predictions, and then the AI deciphering, reliable predictions from non-reliable ones, therefore refining its own like predictive ability.
Yeah, I feel like this is huge for sports. I think computer vision plus AI, they can start mapping patterns. Like, maybe this basketball player tweaked his ankle just a little bit too much, and therefore his performance should decline. Yeah, over the next week.
Kyrie just tore his ACL, dude. Rip Kyrie Irving.
Oh, I didn't know he ripped it. I know he got injured, but
he's done skis, dude. He's probably done for his whole career, is my bet. Like,
yeah, ACLs are bad, especially at his age. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, the Mavs really got fucked. Like, they traded away Luka and they lost Kyrie.
Yeah.
And the guy they brought in, like, also tore his groin. Damn, dude. If you live in Dallas, I feel really bad for you.
Yeah. That's how it works. Dude.
Rip Dallas Mav fans.
Yeah, and there's a few more, like Gamblify, entertainment. Of course, that's going to be a big one. Gaming and AI.
This is the one that we're most interested in, I would think.
Yeah, the re-emergence of the metaverse.
Yeah, I think for sure. I think AI has its huge purpose in place within like the metaverse landscape, right? Because crypto's trying to find its killer application and use case all over again. I mean, the metaverse never really started with its like
there was never a clear use case for the metaverse. However, I think agents do fulfill kind of like a gaping hole of like rampant activity.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so that's something that we are going to keep an eye on. We talked about Hyperfy wasn't on this list. I don't think.
No, it is. It is on there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but this one's interesting. Indie.funds, pump.fun, but for indie game developers. Mm-hmm. So that's a one to pay attention to. There's a lot of independent games that blow up.
Oh, there he is. Hyperfy.
Yeah. So Hyperfy world builder infrastructure designed for AI agents on Eliza OS.
Yeah. So a lot of these projects are, nowhere near as valued as they were like a month or two ago.
Yeah, this one went as high as like 150 million market cap, and now it's around 4
or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, again, this is why we talk about, you got to build some conviction thesis around AI and like what are some actual killer applications that you think will emerge this year or in the coming years, and active developers building towards those like different vectors that they have potential. Right?
Yeah, and check this out. Personality agents. We got Luna virtuals, right? And then we have God, right? News research.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, news. Yeah, maybe God's already pretty powerful, but I think
I heard
as Noose's, distro capabilities, I guess, expand and like, the network at some point is supposed to deploy on Solana, right? Psyche?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we'll see if that contributes even further.
Video-based AI. So we got Queen Soul, infrastructure, so frameworks and tools, trusted execution environments, swarm technologies. So frameworks and toolkits, AI16Z DAO, which we've talked about before. I think we've talked about arc.fun as well. Mm-hmm. Games from virtuals, that's a framework so that you could build your agents, especially tweet agents that were very popular like 2 months ago. Mm-hmm. Send AI Fun. We got trusted execution environments like File a Network. And this one I haven't seen. Introduce or popularize the idea of jailbreaking trusted execution agents through playing games. Huh. Yeah, so swarm technologies, we have investment DAOs, consumer applications, so AI App Store and vertical agents. So Web 2 use cases powered by blockchain. It's pretty cool. The AI App Store, vertical agents again. Research, alpha agents, so AI XBT. It's a very popular one.
Cookie didn't make it on there. Agent Cookie?
You're right.
Yeah. Bucket Agent Cookie. There's others out there.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about Cookie here in a second, too. So security agents. Yeah, so obviously, I mean, this is a signal that, there's a lot of people working on AI and Web3, and so this is time to pay attention because now is the opportunity, right? Everything's down 80, 90%.
Yeah, just about.
And speaking of Cookie, this is assets added to the roadmap today is Cookie DAO, and we saw this happen with Bittensor, and just recently Bittensor got added to Coinbase. You can purchase it on Coinbase. It's looking like Cookie DAO is going to be the same thing. So we're 2 for 2, dude.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't think we called Coinbase listing. We just thought these were some fundamentally valuable projects contributing like deep AI infrastructure. That's typically what we like to find. Is like the infra plays in any new ecosystem that's emerging because, those are the ones that have the most longevity. Mm-hmm. The app plays and like the individual, like experiments, they could higher probability of failing, right? Because, you build infra so that other developers can test their assumptions through apps and stuff. And, those apps can come and go, but the infra usually sticks around.
Yeah, Cookie's huge because imagine if every developer had to aggregate their own data every single time.
Exactly.
It would be impossible, and you'd get nowhere.
Correct.
And so these infrastructure plays are very important. So Cookie DAO is listed on Coinbase Traders Perpetual Funds this Thursday. So this was March 4th. So I guess in a couple of days, this will be active. And Cookie, so this is their platform. And if you go look at the total market cap, it's at 5 billion. So this is the total market cap of all the agents.
Yeah.
And as you can see here in the yellow line, agents have steadily increased, and then all of a sudden it kind of like fell off. But this is the time to pay attention.
Yeah, to find like what is the next iteration of value from these like AI agent sector.
Yeah.
Which, it's difficult. It's not as, as easy as I guess people were kind of like pitching a few months ago. At least like with the grand visions and application of such. But yeah, I mean, this is a brand new technology space, but we're seeing glimmers like with BankerBot. That is actually something that is providing a valuable service.
Yeah.
I can absolutely see that becoming like commonplace as like a way to interface with the markets without having to leave X at all.
Yeah.
You just have agents that essentially like serve as like sidekicks in your crypto exploits, right?
Yeah.
You can just invoke them at will just by adding them and
just by tweeting.
Do whatever you want.
Right.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, so we're looking at another tweet here. It says top Bittensor dTau gainers for the past 24 hours. Subnet 68, which is Nova Subnet. It's up 126%. Subnet 70, 75%.
Nameless Subnet, dude.
Yeah, no name. And then, so Subnet, when we were looking at it, there was 64. Now there's an additional 6 at least, right? So Subnet 25, protein folding, right, up 59%.
That's pretty cool. I mean, we know AI is helping tremendously in the scientific realm.
Yeah. AI has helped discover 200 million new protein foldings, right? So it's like that's, I believe, like 200 times more than the last 50 years.
That's good.
Yeah. And that's all because of AI.
Yeah, and there's some subnets on Bittensor contributing to that end. So that means crypto is helping.
That's right.
Woo.
Yeah.
Crypto. Let's go crypto, dude. Why are we all so bearish, dude? Right?
Yeah, finally we got the countries talking about crypto and then everybody's still sad.
Yeah, every single SEC case is being dropped.
That's right. Still sad.
Allegedly, by Friday, we're going to get like 0 capital gains.
Maybe.
On U.S. crypto. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, that's a rumor.
Definitely pay attention to Friday's, what is it called? It's just like a
crypto summit.
At the White House.
At the White House, yeah. Trump and Michael Saylor, your boy Saylor, is going to be there.
Yeah.
And David Sachs.
Expect Trump coin 2.0 or something.
A resurgence, yeah.
Just another coin dropper, because they did that the last summit.
Yeah.
It's like a Trump coin literally launched that day.
Yeah.
So maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll be like Trump RWA.
The Eric token, Trump?
I don't know.
It's got to be Baron.
Baron?
Oh, shit. That might actually be the official Baron coin launch.
Yeah.
I hope not, dude. Hopefully we can kind of like
move on from like these memes.
Let's chill, guys,
Yeah. All right, so Jacob Steves, founder of Bittensor, he says with the launch of Dynamic, it's finally time. I can participate in the Bittensor in a fair way. I'm making a subnet. See you in the trenches.
That's wild. He's making a subnet, dude. I mean, who's not going to?
Oh, wait a minute. He said he's going to make it anon.
Oh, I was going to say, like, who's not going to ape into consts?
Dude, it's probably subnet 70, dude.
It might be. People are, like, already speculating. It's probably that one. Who knows? But why is he doing this? I mean, why not, right?
Well, that's cool. I mean, I'm sure he was like, you know what? I need decentralized AI, so I'm going to build it, right? So here it is, Bittensor. And I need decentralized AI because I want to make this app that needs to build on this decentralized application, right? So
it's typically, it's actually a good sign of like a good founder, right? Who's building the right infrastructure for himself.
Yeah,
right?
They're eating their own dog food.
Yeah, it's like, it's like, that's how you develop a vision, right? Is trying to like build something and you find all the problems when you're building something. And it's like, oh shit, there's no real solution out there. So I guess I got to go.
I just got to do it.
Build this solution. Then here it is. Now time to like do what I've actually wanted to do all along.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm curious.
That's how it works.
What that is. Yeah. So it's good for Bittensor. This is also good for Bittensor.
Yeah, Taufu. We're pleased to announce Bittensor's first launchpad and tokenization platform. So we're redefining post-dTau economics and how subnet owners and investors interact with each other on Bittensor. So here's a tweet thread. So what is Taufu? A subnet launchpad that transforms subnet economics by tokenizing future emissions into subnet shares. So this means subnet owners get capital without depleting their TAO liquidity pools. Investors gain equity-like exposure to subnet revenues with tradable assets. And then the Bittensor ecosystem benefits from healthier subnets with sustainable growth models.
Very interesting.
Yeah, this is important because if you become a subnet, first it costs money to become a subnet.
Yeah.
And then in that subnet, you are standing up infrastructure, right? Technology, hardware, whatever it is, and it has a cost. And if people aren't directly staking on your subnet, right, then you are not earning TAO to pay for the cost. So this is a launchpad mechanism that sort of gets you across the chasm between unviable tech to viable tech.
Yeah, and I think this also bridges the gap to like what the current day demographic of the market expects, like from like a market activities standpoint. Like the existing DAO environment is not like your traditional token launch degen environment, right? Where largely due to the non-transferable features of these like subnet tokens. Now you have like active crypto tokens that can be tradable at will, just like all these other shit coins in the market, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right? But still, at the underlying speculation around these things will be the subnets themselves. So they're right. This is a good thesis. Now you could develop like actual funding strategies around this market.
That's right.
And start to build more aggressively, right?
Yeah. So I think if you're building an AI product, it's good to start looking into Bittensor because there's a whole ecosystem that's there to support you as long as you're doing
you
good
have
work.
To bring certain things to the table, right?
Yeah.
Like we saw this during, ICO madness, right? It's like you got to come with a credible like project like plan, right? You got to come with credibility as a developer yourself, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't show up to the table as like an anon because people won't trust you. You're likely you're going to raise a bunch of funds and just rug or exit at some point, right? So, yeah, we'll see these dynamics play out and see if we can get some credible actors and developers in the space because not only are they going to be earning TAO rewards for their like useful contributions, but they could sustainable funding from like a community, and and as we know, this existing what's it called cabinet not so aggressive towards token launches as they used to be.
No,
right?
No, absolutely not.
I could totally see this snowballing into like an actual mania.
Yeah, I totally agree. Right? Yeah, the SEC is dropping all cases. Even Bored Apes also dropped all those NFTs, the entire $500 million land sale. Totally fine. Right. So we should be able to see more of that here in the coming months. So we stumbled upon this project. It's called robots.fun. It says AI agents have spent the last 6 months infiltrating every corner of the internet, but can they cut in the real world? Announcing robots.fun, launchpad of robotics AI agents built from Frodobots powered by virtuals.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So people have been like saying, don't fade the physical AI space. Yeah. So, okay, let's see some physical AI.
Yeah. So here we are. So this is, I guess, a robot that they built and they're also selling, which is somewhere down here about $150 plus $60 shipping. But it has a camera and apparently you unleash this into the wild. And as you are like have that camera view, you are collecting these aliens, right? It's sort of like the Pokemon Go style scavenger hunt game, and has daily prizes, leaderboards of robotic AI agents and their meme coins.
Jeez, so yeah, it's kind of hard to understand exactly what you're betting on here. Like, is this like a fully autonomous like RC truck here, like where it just kind of like navigates itself in the wild? Unlikely, right? I mean, it could be.
It could be.
But then if that's the case, like what are you actually like accounting for here as far as like, which of these autonomous bots are more valuable than the other, right? It's like one bot is like traversing through Times Square. Therefore, there's like more human interaction with this one.
I can see that, yeah.
Therefore, it builds some sort of like a deeper lore maybe over time. And I don't know.
Maybe it could be like unmapped visual space. Like imagine this camera is capturing like the textures of everything and sort of mapping a 3D environment as it kind of crawls through everything. And it's incentivized to crawl by collecting these like virtual aliens.
Right.
Right. So Could be an interesting game here.
I guess the idea is to get like the baseline framework out there, right? It's okay. They're bots, and there's an associated meme coin launched to a bot. Now you guys come and figure out something interesting. Like I said, a Times Square bot. Maybe you train this model to go with the bot, where it's communicating to tourists around the area. It's like, I can help you navigate to a restaurant.
That'd be interesting.
You find one of these in the wild, and you like pay it like some.
You scan the QR code, send it like
and it'll fucking like you just follow it, and it'll take you to like a hot restaurant nearby, right?
Yeah,
it's kind of like a little Uber-esque type of a gig economy, right?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so hopefully some people out there will develop these types of robot apps, right? Robo apps.
Yeah,
we'll see.
All right, Ether Mage. This is the founder of Virtuals, and this I thought was pretty interesting and sort of kind of like what we predicted the AI outcome to be.
This is what we see, right?
Yeah.
This is why, even though again the price of basically everything is like down 90%.
Yeah,
it's still just as interesting today as it was when everything was up like 10,000% over like a week.
That's right.
Right. The underlying thesis is still intact.
Can you look up what ACP meant again?
That's Virtual's like own version of like their commerce, the agent commerce protocol.
Agent commerce protocol.
So essentially like how agents interact and do business with one another.
Yeah,
they're building that.
Yeah, so let's read this. So it's very possible that agent crypto adoption outpaces human crypto adoption. So reason one, needs versus wants, right? Crypto product market fit for humans is the desire to make money. And then the crypto product market fit for agents is fundamental to how they interact with each other. It's like how humans need phones to communicate. So reason number two is scale. There will be more agents than humans. There will be orders of magnitude of economic activity by agents versus humans. And then reason three, network effect. So as more agents use agent communication protocol and the blockchain to self-coordinate, more economic activity on-chain, more Web2 agents will cross the chasm to participate. For a long time, crypto felt like a solution searching for a problem, but these agent-based systems grow. We're finally seeing how crypto can solve real challenges in a real meaningful way.
And then, of course, a really cute and adorable,
waifu? Is that a waifu?
I don't know. It's just an anime girl. I guess that's when you think AI and crypto, there's always like some anime association to it, I guess. But nonetheless, it's heartwarming, and it's like, you know what? Maybe he's right.
Yeah.
Because, in a time like now where everybody's like desperately seeking a purpose for crypto, like it can't just be memes, right? Maybe it's not. Maybe there's something bigger on the horizon, right? Where we're bringing in a whole new like societal aspect of, agents.
Well, these are aliens that are participating in the economy.
That's what we want them to do.
Right. So according to him, and we sort of agree with this, there will be more agents than humans. So that means that should translate to higher GDPs, more economic activity. Nobody really goes to sleep anywhere in the world.
Yeah. Like we kind of talked about, the agents that help humans, they can generate revenue themselves. And therefore, with that revenue, by servicing us at the end of the day, now they have spending power just like we do, right?
Yeah.
And they can contribute with that spending power to do all the things that we do. Maybe they want to, amplify their own identities at the end of the day through whatever means.
Yeah, and we're going to be interacting with them. Like, have you seen the movie Her?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're going to be interacting with them all day, and they're going to be our trading bots, companions of all kinds.
Yeah, so either this is like the weirdest fucking
timeline
LARP of all time. Like we're just like fucking weird I don't know, like lonely people.
Yeah.
Or this is actually how it's all gonna pan out, and like, being early to this is a really big deal.
Yeah. All right, well, that's it for us. We covered all things AI. Definitely at minimum go through this thread. It's kind of long, but it is very important to kind of understand like the breadth and the scope of everything happening in the AI Web3 space. If there are any questions, please let us know. And if you find anything that you want us to talk about, also put it in the comment section. I appreciate you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Peace.